coming. Welcome to the future of Colorado football.
Yo, what poppin', people? Your boy Snacks is back in the building with another banger, and you know how we do. Before we get started, go ahead and hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and don't forget to turn your post notification bell on so you'll know when your boy is dropping this heat. And don't forget to leave your comments down in the comment section so we can talk about all this stupidity that goes on in college football, especially with Colorado. And as usual, my phone is going off as I make a freaking video. You know, this cold is still kicking my butt. I'm sure you can hear it in my voice. I've been sick, and I don't know how to get rid of it. Right now, it's just a head cold. It was really a lot more than that a couple of days ago, but now it's dwindling down, and hopefully I'm back on the playing field. I didn't make a video yesterday, but I ran across this article a couple of days ago and I finally decided to make the video about it because everybody was doing, Prime controls the news cycle, and everybody was on the comments that he made about Travis and Shedeur. I still got like 3 or 4 videos that I need to upload on that I just got sitting in the tank because I made a lot of them in one day. But Mark Hudson and Mile High Sports wrote an article about Tad Boyle in comparison to Coach Prime, and it was an interesting article, but it was also interesting how much the people, excuse me, some of the people in Denver just truly hate Coach Prime and what he brings to CU sports and to Denver and to Boulder and what he produces and puts on the table. But let's jump into this article and see what this man is really talking about. And the title of the article is Strike One, Tad Boyle is the anti-Coach Prime of the University of Colorado. And it starts out with Strike One. In this football-obsessed sports market, the playoff-starved, bottom-dwelling Denver Broncos still have a dedicated year-round radio show on the biggest station in town. Meanwhile, the world champion Denver Nuggets have to share their airtime rightfully with the other sports teams in the market, including the sub-mediocre pro football team. Shortly after their championship parade last June, the Nuggets had to relinquish their airtime, including on the station owned by their owner, so everyone could get minute-to-minute updates on what was happening at Broncos training camp. Hey, football is king, and football will always remain king. Horribly skewed, obsessive coverage of football also permeates in Boulder, where the head coach of the sub-mediocre football program at CU successfully self-promotes his way to Sportsman of the Year honors, despite going 4-8 and missing the postseason. Meanwhile, the best men's program at the University of Colorado, with apologies to the skiing and cross-country team, led by the best basketball coach the school has ever employed, flies under the radar most of the year, right up until they set a new school record for wins in the season and proceeded to make a statement during March Madness. Yeah, they did their thing. But Tad Boyle is not flying up under the radar, man. Tad Boyle is reaping the benefits of what Prime brings to Colorado. But the article continues. While Buff football coach was being ridiculed for his admission that he's too high profile to be bothered to travel off campus to recruit high school players, the leader of the Buff basketball program was coaching his homegrown senior point guard and watching the NBA-bound KJ Simpson step up to the sport's biggest stage and win in the postseason. Simply put, Tad Boyle is the anti-deionsanders, and CU is fortunate to have him. Hey, Tad Boyle doing his thing at CU. Ain't nobody mad at that. Boyle isn't a self-promoter. He hasn't given himself a nickname. He doesn't hawk sunglasses, almonds, or fast food on TV. He doesn't make outlandish claims about being disrespected, nor does he manufacture conflicts with opposing coaches. He doesn't make it about him or his brand, ever. He doesn't require the school's biggest athletic sponsor to pay him instead of the school to promote health care. More importantly, he doesn't kick players off the team when things don't go well. BOYLE builds relationships and his basketball program the old-fashioned way. And yes, he ventures off campus to recruit. Now, saying all that, because Prime got commercials, and Prime didn't give himself a nickname. Nickname was given to him by one of his homeboys. If you in the nicknames, you cannot give yourself a nickname and stand by it. You have to be given a nickname, and that's the only way your nickname works. But let's continue on. The Colorado native came to Boulder more than a decade ago, telling everyone who would listen that CU was his dream job, that he wasn't planning on using the Buffs as a stepping stone to his alma mater, Kansas, or anywhere else. He hasn't. BOYLE has planted roots and built a foundation that doesn't skirt the rules and doesn't depend on hype videos or on the promises of NIL riches to build a winner. Wait a minute. The promises of NIL riches, Tad Boyle's NIL money just went up with the insertion of Coach Prime. Everybody's money went up when Prime showed up on campus. The city, the team, players, everybody's money has gone up since Prime is now on campus. I don't know what y'all talking about. Y'all is hating, dog. Okay, it goes on to say, the Colorado native came to Boulder more than a decade ago, telling everyone who would listen that CU was his dream job, and he wasn't planning to use it as a stepping stone to his alma mater, Kansas. Assuming his job is safe, and for whatever ridiculous reason, there are Buff supporters out there who continue to want him on the proverbial hot seat. BOYLE will have to do an old-fashioned roster rebuild this offseason. Not because of failures or misguided impulses to kick everyone he deems not worthy of his coaching, off his team, but because he's likely sending the best 3 players to the professional ranks, including one freshman, Cody Williams, who could be the first American-born player to be drafted this summer. True. Ain't nothing wrong with that. That's what he's supposed to do. That's his job. But this dude just hating, dog. And then he'll go about his business in his very professional manner. No over-the-top social media blitz or hype videos. Just the same hard work he always does. Yes, he'll have to include some NIL dollars just because that's the era we're in now. But he'll do that by the book, too, without the help of rap stars and promotion teams. Hey, whatever you can do to help, helps, bruh. Just because y'all didn't have these type of connections before Prime got there, y'all didn't have these NIL dollars before Prime got there. So you need to shut up with all this crime. There's no doubt an old school approach is collectively struggling right now. Fandom wants the flash and sizzle of social media and constant hype. But most importantly, fans want to win. And winning, not self-promotion, is what Tad Boyle does. Tad Boyle is winning, but what that got to do with Prime? All you did was show all the hate you had for Prime, Mr. Hudson. Why do you hate Prime so much? Because Prime don't do it the old-fashioned way, the good old boys method, the hand in glove, the I won't holler at him. All y'all, everybody, I'm sure that everybody in Denver that's writing all these hit pieces and hate articles, they don't have access. And they want access. But all these articles doing is giving you less and less access. You get to show up with regular media. You don't get the extra stuff. You don't get the inside stuff. You mad because the DNVR boys can go inside and talk to Neely and talk to Travis, talk to Shedeur, talk to the players, talk to Prime, and get some exclusive stuff that you can't get. But you built these relationships. You screwed them up. And continuing to write stuff like this will continue to screw your relationships up. If you want in, you got to be all in, not just waiting on the wings and say, yeah, I can't get my way, so I'm going to write a hit piece. But anyway, man, y'all let me know what y'all think about this article. I went kind of long because I'm feeling kind of bad still, and I ain't in my right headspace. But we going to be out. Peace.
Thank you. God bless you all, man. Be safe.